This was possibly the best episode of Mushoku Tensei. I enjoyed this episode a lot, and of course, this was the final episode of the first core. It's now ended, and we will be getting the second core in July. So in the season after the next one, so in summer season, and it's the same with Higurashi. Higurashi ended. We are getting another season of it in July, and same as with Mushoku Tensei. We are getting another season in July. So let's just talk about today's episode, and the series just isn't the same anymore. Uh, I've been talking about this from the episode where Eris got kidnapped. Things are gonna get serious. It's gonna get darker, and it just isn't the same as it once was. Just slice of life, happy-go-lucky kind of series. It has moved on from that, and even though we see a little bit of it like here and there, but it has mostly now gotten to a bit of a serious tone, and they pull off that serious tone really well. It just makes you feel so uneasy because at the start, when Ruijerd and Rudy, they were just, they had kind of argument in the previous episode, and in this one, there was a little bit of uneasiness. You can see they were not the same. Like their relationship just wasn't the same as it was before. Of course, it improved by the end of the episode, but in the starting, it just wasn't the same. And we get to know that everybody got hit by this mana calamity, and people are just teleported here and there everywhere. Like people are missing, and same as with Rudy's family. Some of the people are missing. Paul is somewhere else. Like everybody's just here, and like everybody just has been separated. And looks like Roxy is coming back into the series, so really looking forward to that. She met up with two of Paul's adventure mates, and I guess she will be hanging with them, going to meet Paul, because she knows that Rudy is in another place. Yeah, Rudy and the exchange letter. So yeah, she knows that Rudy is not with Paul, but I think so she's gonna try to find Paul, I guess, maybe, because those two definitely, I think so, are trying to find Paul. And Paul, of course, we get to know that he has kind of summoned a request that if you can find my family, then please do. And things. At first, I thought maybe just they got hit by it, but it looks like the whole world got hit by it, kind of. And let's move on to the Rudy and their stuff. So they had a mission. They had to defeat a mysterious monster in the forest, and we meet the Guinea Force there. And we meet one more adventurer party. They were kind of saying that they were a big deal, but yeah, they got destroyed too later. But so Ruijerd was like, okay, these are kids, and of course he was talking about the Guinea Force. He's like, these are kids. We have to protect them. I don't think so they can handle here. So Rudy was like, let's just follow them, and if things get desperate, we'll save them. All right, sounds like a good deal. Ruijerd was like, okay, that's fine. And that's the Rudy was, when they were like kind of in a trouble, Rudy stopped Ruijerd. He was like, okay, wait, things are not desperate yet. And then things got a bit more troublesome, and then Rudy still stopped Ruijerd from like trying to protect the Guinea Force. His plan was like, okay, we're gonna just make the rescue at the end, like at the last second possible. This will increase our image even a lot more. And he called it a perfect plan. And as soon as he called it a perfect plan, I was like, okay, no, things are gonna go wrong here. There's no way it's a perfect plan. And one of the guy from the Guinea Force just dies. I told you, this series just got serious and dark just out of nowhere, really serious and dark. Of course, they started putting in bits and pieces of this kind of stuff here and there, but I still say it got serious, like really out of nowhere from the past episode. And that went flying, and you can just see from Rudy's reaction. If I was in Rudy's shoes, I would have also been devastated, because I would have been like, okay, this time I fucked up really bad, and I can't even fix it. Like, it is not like, okay, oh, that person got hurt, so I can heal him. Nah, that person straight up just died because I stopped Ruijerd from saving him. And we could have easily saved him, but I just thought maybe making easy money and improving our image that will work out best if we save them at the end, second possible. But that didn't go the way as I planned, and that would definitely affect you a lot. And you can see by Rudy's reactions, he just didn't know what to do anymore. he just kind of blank. He was just blank. He was just regretting his decision a lot, and I would be the same if I was in Rudy's shoes. And again, Ruger just grabbed him by the collar. He's like, I could have saved him. What are you trying to do? I could have easily saved him, but now he's dead. And whenever I see a conflict between them, I just feel really uneasy. And that was that. But then they defeated the monster, but they could not save the other party either. So that's more effect. Like that's gonna have like affect you mentally even more. And then when they are coming back, we see that douchebag horse, and he like, I guess he kind of got the information from the other two guys that yeah, they are exchanging the missions, and he just threatened them that if like I'm gonna just tell the guild adventurers and your license is gonna get revoked, and if your license is revoked, you cannot get any money. That is the biggest problem. Rudy's of course trying to get money so that they can move on to other towns and cities and just make sure that Ares is back safely. So Rudy was like, okay, what do you need? He said like, I want half of the money you're making. And at that point, Rudy was like, I'm gonna wipe this city out of the map. Things got really serious there. He would have done it. If it weren't for Ruger, he would have definitely done it. He said, if I don't care, if this will be like betrayal towards Ruger, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna wipe this whole city. Have you seen a main character do that? I mean, of course they have like other series main characters, they have powers, but just to random strangers, do you think so they would just literally just for this reason just wipe out a whole city? Rudy was ready to do it, and Rudy sensed it, and he watches there, and because of that, everybody panicked, and he threatened the horse. Okay, if we get to know that our licenses are revoked, you cannot escape from me, just so you're aware. And of course, since he's from Super Race, he was scared, and Rudy was gonna just destroy the whole city. Yeah. And then at the end, they just had a talk, Rudy and Ruger. They kind of made up, and he acknowledged him as a warrior. Of course, I'm talking about Rudy here. He acknowledged Rudy as a warrior because he saw that, Rudy is doing everything just to protect Ares. He's not like being childish here. Okay, but everything he's doing is to protect Ares. So, I guess like that was that. That's how the episode ended. And at the ending, of course, they do things during the ending and the opening, so you should never skip those in Mushoku Tensei. And at the ending, it was just a small scene, but I'll just mention it. There was a scene of Ares bathing and Rudy was just kind of peeping. So why? Everything was good. Why? But regardless, I'll ignore that. Let's just say that never happened. All right. So yeah, this was episode number 11, the final episode of Mushoku Tensei, at least the first score. So definitely enjoyed this show a lot. It feels like now it's finally getting into its groove and things are just getting better and better from here on. So that was it. Let me know what did you guys feel about it in the comments below, and I'll have a great time. I'll be in the next one.